Welcome to Trivia Night, a gauntlet of pain and judgment. Or at least that's how Parade magazine described it. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, Ghost can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. Feel free to join the audience if you're some kind of masochist. Audience members get a chance to die too. Am I rambling? I feel like I'm rambling. Now let's get to it. Here's the first question. And now a question about the coolest part of any mall. According to Hot Topics 2007 annual report, nearly 40% of the revenue comes from what? And the correct answer is... who got it right? The rest of you, I want to show you something. Welcome to the killing floor. I want to see your artistic side. Now, keep in mind, I don't know art, but I know it sends me into a homicidal rage. So, draw carefully. Something that's very hairy. Draw this thing as best as you can and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the worst drawing. Pick the drawing that makes you go, oh, hell no! The votes are in. Did you draw this ugly thing? If only your crappy drawing died with you. This is where I keep track of all the scores. On this board. I call it a scoreboard. Please don't steal that name from me. Alright, next question. I have to write a really angry note about the refrigerator to post in the break room at work. What's the largest size standard font option in Microsoft Word? And the correct answer is... this. The rest of you, let's go someplace fun. Welcome back to the killing floor. We're going to play chalices. All of the safe players have been provided with a poison pellet. Pick a chalice to poison. Okie dokie, it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. I bought most of these chalices at a garage sale. The former owner... hope it tasted good. Now let's see what everyone drank. Uh-oh. Nothing beats the smooth, refreshing taste of poison. Here's how the standings are, standing. I've got more questions for you. I hate to grill you, but the flat iron steak comes from a muscle located in what part of the animal? And the correct answer is this one. The rest of you who are still alive, let's play a game. I'm going to ask you a question. Your answer is very important. What word is the most fun to say? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. Pick which of these answers you hate the most. The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die. The votes are in. The votes are in and nobody likes you. Oh wow, I see it's already down to just one player. I should have paced this out better. If you can somehow survive these next 2 questions, I'll give you a chance to escape during the final round. Let's try another one. Who died first? Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. Too easy. Next question. Please, no snickering. Let's be adults here. The sackbut, don't laugh, is the medieval version of which modern-day instrument? Who picked this? Lame. Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Birthstones. Tap on each answer that fits. Then let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a 3rd choice to help them catch up to you. Classified as bears. Don't just stand there. After that body. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. Caribbean nations. Decisions, decisions. Here's another one. Erectile dysfunction drugs. Anytime today, kiddo. Are getting close now. Left-handed pitchers. The darkness approaches. Months with 31 days. It's almost up. Almost there. Novels written by women. Decisions, decisions. The shadows are coming. Hercules' labors. This is so exciting! It's lights out for you. Trivial Pursuit Famous Edition categories. Here comes the next question. Characters in Star Wars: A New Hope.
You look tired, Leslie.
Yeah, it's been nuts lately. I haven't been this busy since we faked the moon landing.
Wait, we faked the moon landing?
No, we faked a fake moon landing. You know, just to mess with people.
But the first one was real.
Yeah, how do you think we met the lizard man?
Believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. To all agents, when you return a jetpack, please make sure it's refueled.
Here at the government, we are constantly watching everything. Like when you put an empty milk jug back into the fridge because throwing it away seemed like too much effort. It all gets stored in catalog for government use, but here we use it to play espionage. Now let's administer some fun. Who's up first? All right, Surveillance Pro, what do you have for this? What percentage of people consider themselves turtleneck people? Give it your best guess. You get more points the closer you come to the actual percentage. Okay, we have a guess. 40%. Everyone else, do you think the correct answer is higher or lower?
Believe it.
Only one of you thinks it's higher. Okay, let's see the right answer. 5%! You weren't within 30%, so no points for you. All right, who said lower? Nice job. I've got some points for you. Who's next?
Ooh.
Oh, here's one we've been especially interested in. Don't ask why. What percentage of people usually have friends cut or style their hair? %. Everyone else, higher or lower?
Believe it.
Half and half. And the correct answer is 16%. And don't think we can't tell. Who got it right? Here's some points. Next up. I'll bet our database has some juicy data for this. What percentage of people have ever had usernames, email, Twitter, etc., with the number 69 in them? %. Okay, higher or lower?
Believe it.
Just one of you is saying higher. And the correct answer is 9%. Yeah, you were born in 1969. Nice try, losers. Let's see who got it right. Nice job, I've got some points for you. Okay, who's up next?
Believe it.
A little something we can all relate to. What percentage of people, when using public toilets, normally choose to squat without touching the seat? %. What do y'all think? Higher or lower? The vote is lower. And Surveil says 9%. Yeah, those 9% really make it hard to get everyone's butt cheek DNA on file. Who got it right? Ooh, points for you. Next up. All right, buckle in. I've got one for you. When cooking hot dogs, what percentage of people typically microwave them instead of grilling or boiling them? %. Okay, higher or lower?
Believe it.
Looks like an even split. And Surveil says 25%. Terrible guess. You need to be within 30% to get points. Let's see who got it right. Here's some points. Let's see where things stand after round one.
Believe it. Ooh.
Not bad, but things are a little different in round two. I'll explain as we go. Let's start with you. Let's see, what would be good? How about this? What percentage of people prefer to experience karaoke merely as audience members rather than as singers? Got it, 60%. In round two, you can double down if you think the guess is off by 15% or more. Just pick much higher or much lower. If you're right, you'll earn double the money. If not, you'll get nothing.
Believe it.
Just one person says lower. Okay, right answer is 58%. Just missed it by 2%. Nice guess. Who got it right? Well done. You get points. Who's next? Ooh. Typey. What percentage of people cannot read inside moving vehicles without feeling queasy? 31%. All right, what do you think? Everyone thinks it's higher. Now let's get to the right answer. 42%! Hey, you're a better guesser than our trained rats. Nice job. Let's see who got it right. Well done. You get points. And what have we here? Ah, that's too bad. That answer was closer than 15%. Shouldn't have doubled down. Okay, who's up next? What should I search for in the old Surveillance Pro next? Ooh, I know. What percentage of women use wax more frequently than other body hair bulk removal methods? %. What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
Believe it.
One of you thinks it's higher. Okay, let's see the right answer. 5%! Your guess wasn't within 30% of the correct answer, so you don't get any points. Who got it right? Smart, yes. Here's your points. As for you, great answer. Double points for saying much lower. Next up.
Believe it.
All right, I have a good one. What percentage of people ended up in romantic relationships with people they met at weddings? %. Everyone else, higher or lower?
Ooh.
One lonely vote for lower. Now let's get to the right answer. 3%! Even Tinder has a better record than that. Let's see who got it right. Well done. You get points. Who's next? I don't know. How about... What percentage of people choose not to subscribe to either cable or satellite TV? You're almost out of time. 51%. Everyone pick higher or lower.
Believe it.
Everyone says higher. And Surveil says 40%. What the hell do these people do? Read? Yikes. No one guessed correctly. Oof. Uh-oh, final round time. Through sophisticated population profiling, we found the most popular answers to this question. Which X-Men character do people love most? All right, let's see the answers. You get 3 guesses. Try to pick the most popular answers to get the most points. Ready, go! Don't forget to use all 3 of your picks. All right, let's see what everyone picked. Now let's take a look at the results. Let's see who's the head honcho.
Believe it.
My, seeing this game played like you did really warms my cockles. Did you know 76% of people don't even know what cockles are?
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I gotta say, I'm loving this coffee table. Couple quick words before we jump into the game, and it is skippable because I'm not a monster. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I promise to take what I learn in this room to my grave. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, you can skip it if you're in a rush. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, raise your hand if you've ever lied about who you voted for. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you've taken a selfie this week. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. That faker is still on the loose. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. The task was, raise your hand if you have children. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't even bother to try to pick the same person on the final task, huh? You pretty much just let the faker have it. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. It's going to be number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as times you've watched all of The Lord of the Rings. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as foreign countries you visited. Vote for the faker now. And the prime suspect was... Ah, yes, you caught the faker. It's category picking time. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person who would struggle the most if they had to be a vegan. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. task, point at the person you most want to see dance, dance, dance. All right, vote for who you think the faker is. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third You Got a Point task now. The task was, point at the biggest sports fan. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Too bad. You couldn't get it together for that last vote. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. You're almost out of time to get your answers in. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. Your preferred way to get rid of the hiccups. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your next set of answers. A secret name you'd give your genitalia. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Everyone voted for... You found the faker.